What's good, y'all? It's Drew here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Shaman episode 8. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more anime content if you haven't already. But we're going to get right into it, obviously. But first thing first is question of the day. The question of the day is going to be, what subplot are you most interested in seeing going forward? Are you most interested in Tauren? You know, stuff with Yoh. There's some stuff with Manta, even Tamao if you know about her. And the Asakura family in general. For me, obviously, I'm like this Tauren stuff is really interesting to me, especially because I know what's going to happen. I feel like it leads to some of the most interesting stuff. But let me know what you guys think down below, obviously. But we're going to get right into it. So episode 8 actually starts with Manta talking to his sister and his mom. And coming from a person who watched the original 2001 anime, I'm fairly certain we did not see his parents or any relations with Manta. We didn't see anyone. I'm almost certain we didn't see anyone. But we saw his mom and we saw his sister. And we see his father. And apparently his father's like a big, basically the CEO of a huge energy company, which is, again, that's like stuff that I didn't know about him, like genuinely, right? And they know all about his relationship with, his friendship with him and Yoh, obviously. Yoh's family is a line of witch doctors, which is obviously, the shaman, but he basically reprimands Manta and is like, bro, if you know what's good for you, you're not going to hang out with them anymore. And we're taking you to an American university, which is, that's tough. Because, I like Manta. Manta's a cool guy. And I feel like this is a good subplot for him because it gives his character something to do. But, Manta leaving's kind of like, that kind of sucks, you know what I'm saying? So he goes to Yoh, Anna, and amidamaru to talk to them, to tell them what happened. And Yoh comes off mad cold. Yoh basically tells him, it's your fault that I lost this match in the Shaman tournament. Like, I told you not to run and you ran like an idiot. Like, we're not friends, just step off, leave. And this is probably like the coldest we've ever seen Yoh, period. So it's obviously a shock to everyone in the room. And Manta's like, I came here because I thought we were friends, and even though my family wants me to stop hanging out with you, so that we could still hang out. And he basically ran off kind of mad. But I feel like you could kind of figure from the moment, even with the Amidamaru's face at the beginning of the scene, you can kind of figure that Yoh's not really acting like how Yoh normally acts. Even if he doesn't want to hang out with Manta anymore, he wouldn't be on that kind of energy. And it's true that it's clear that Yoh feels like this is the best way to get Manta away from him, because Manta did get hurt because he was close to Yoh. So Yoh's thinking, okay, well, I gotta get you. First of all, I gotta separate us because I don't want you getting hurt. And second of all, I have to get way stronger. And one of the best ways to get stronger is to go back to his pops, or not even his pops, his granddad, which is the head of the Asakura clan. We saw his granddad, Yohmei, I think episode 2 or episode 3. So we know about him and we know how we kind of operate and stuff, but Yoh goes back to Izumi, I think that's the place it's called, Manta's way at the airport, and he reprimands his parent, his mom actually, basically telling her like, all you guys care about is me studying, like, you guys don't really care about my well-being. I've never had fun in my life except for hanging out with Yoh. So he says all that and runs off. He meets Ryu, and Ryu apparently was trying to go to America to go to like a cooking school or be a chef. And after hearing Manta's complaints about the whole situation that just happened, he's like, okay, fine. You know what we're gonna do? I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a trip to where Yoh is, and you gonna fix it. Y'all gonna flesh it out. Y'all gonna fix this problem. And Ryu really, he a real one for real. Even though he did some crazy stuff, episode 2, 3, and 4. Those episodes, let's forget about that. He's cool now. He's a cool character. So he basically gives up his dream of being a chef, and he has a side dream, so it's not too bad. He has a side dream of obviously becoming a shaman, because as we saw when he used Spirit Unity with Tokageroh, Ryu he's awakened his shaman ability. So in theory, if he gets training, he could become a good shaman. So that's gonna, that might eventually happen at some point. Meanwhile, we go back to Yoh, Anna, and the Asakura family. Yoh's going to a place called the Neverland, and in the Netherlands, it's a place that ancient spirits go to die, and it's a place that shaman of old went to train. And it's like apparently it's one of the craziest places to go. So it's a place that you basically be there for 7 days and 7 nights, and you won't be able to see anything. Like all your 5 senses are gone. And since all your 5 senses are gone, you have to rely on what sense? Your 6th sense. Obviously, that will increase your Furyoku. So that's something that Yoh, desperately wants to do, because it's clear that him and Tauren fall right now, Yoh getting clapped. Like it's gonna be low diff. It might be negative or something. So Yoh's training there, and it's clear that they said when Yoh comes out, he'll be a different man. He'll be a different person. So while that's happening, we meet Tamao, who is a girl who's basically, I want to say not like a psychic, but she's someone who has almost like ability to see the future, or to a degree, so almost like clairvoyance, I guess, right? So she's someone that has been around the Asakura family since, for a long time. and she finds out that a short person, that's Manta, and then a tall person, that's Ryu, are coming to, I think she interprets it as coming to interfere with the training of Yoh. So obviously, you know, she's gonna turn up. So she meets them before they get to where Yoh is at, and she basically attacks them. And she has two spirits that are very, very weird. And we find out that apparently she's loved Yoh since she was a kid, but she knows her place because she's like, I know that Anna's gonna be Yoh's like fiance. That's gonna be his wife. So I just have to be like, I'm gonna support Yoh regardless, which is kind of sad, but I mean, charges to the game, young lady. So that happens, and Anna actually comes and saves the day, because if Anna didn't pull up when she did, yeah, Manta would have been on a t-shirt. Anna's like, Anna's just some kind of messed up, but she's like, Tama, you did good. You know, you helped me. I'm obviously Yoh's wife, but you're his biggest fan. That's kind of messed up to me. That's like, damn. Tama out here sipping, bro. You know, everyone prepares for Yoh to come out of the Netherlands area, and Yoh comes back, and he comes back normal, which was kind of surprising to everyone, because from what we understood, once you come back out of there, you might not be the same person, just because of how crazy experience it is. Like, Yohmei described it as like, it'll be as if you're dying. It'll be like you're dying and being born again. So it's like, whoa. But you know, Yoh's never-endingly chill, so he just came back like we never left type thing. Fast forward a little bit, and we see Yohmei, and Yohmei basically says, there's one way to test out your training, and that's, you know, to fight me. He brings out his leaf spirits, if we remember from earlier in the, you know, earlier episodes, and Yoh's like, you know, when I was younger, them spirits scared me, but not no more. We really not afraid of nothing. And he like brings out his oversoul and cuts the leaves, and his oversoul looks a little different. And Yohmei explains some stuff that oversouls are constantly evolving. They evolve forever. So I guess the stronger you become, the better your oversoul is. So Yoh just definitely like evolved. This is the next level of Yoh, right? And you know, we're having fun, and I keep on telling you this. Every time this happens, the episode's resolved, everyone's had a good time, it's a fun time, and then we zoom into something crazy. Or zoom into some foreshadowing that's gonna be crazy. And this time it's Tao Ren again. So Tao Ren and Bason are just chilling, and we get some information about Tao Ren that we kind of didn't know before. Well, one, we know that his sister's not there, which is not really super important. But the important thing is that Tao Ren doesn't like his family. We know that his family fell from grace. I think 1800 years ago they fell from grace, and they need a Tao Shaman King to basically restore balance and stuff. But Tao Ren hates his family, and his reason for becoming Shaman King has nothing to do with them. Like, in fact, he literally says, I'm gonna become Shaman King and destroy the Tao family as well. So Tao Ren is kind of a loose cannon, but that is definitely something to watch out for, because I don't know what Tao Ren, whose side Tao Ren's on. He's definitely like not the most caring person for sure. He even cooks his guardian ghost Bason. He's like, bro, how are you gonna help me? You died. Like, you not that nice. And Bason's like, I mean, I died, but it's because I didn't have my legendary steed. And Bason's like, bro, you mean to tell me you lost and you died because you have your horse? Like, gee, he was cooking him, which is, I mean, that's tough. But Tao Ren is probably the most interesting character to me right now, just because we're finally getting some interesting information about his family and stuff. And we now know that his family is also a old, you know, a shaman family dating back obviously several hundred years. So Yoh and Tao Ren probably have a history beyond just those two. It might be something involved in Asakura and the Ren family. This is pretty good. I'm pretty certain I now know what the next episode is going to be, so I'm hyped for that. But this episode will probably a lower rated episode than the other ones, just because it's building some stuff up, which is fine. Not every episode has to be like super action packed, but I'm ready regardless. So let me know what y'all think down below though. But I'm out, so peace.